Hello, this is Rinal Parikh and welcome to my studio. I'm one of the exhibiting artists for Rehoboth Art League, and this is my third year exhibiting with them, and it has been a fantastic experience. My work is inspired by different Indian folk art, and to see my work, you can visit my website. It's renalparikh.com. So, um, as you know that this year the show is going virtual, so I thought I should take an opportunity to show you guys around my studio, show the piece that I'm currently working in my studio, and give you a sneak peek of series that I'm specially creating for this show. So let's start the tour. Let's go here. This is one of my more traditional piece. It's called Yugal. It's a painting of a couple, and as you can see, there is Peacock and Peahen near the waterfall. The alphabet of these paintings are very decorative, as it is inspired by kalamkari form of artwork, which is very traditional, and you can see it this decorative forms in Indian textile. The next piece I wanted to share with you guys is Summer Fun. This is a Varli form of Indian folk art, and the alphabet for this painting, this style is very basic. It's just circles and triangles, and you make figure using those. It's a storytelling form of art, and in India, traditionally it is used to paint mural to decorate outside wall of the houses, and I use them to portray stories. This particular one is a Summer Fun, and this is short memories of everything me and my two little boys did over last summer. We went to outdoor music concert. We last year was the first time we went for kayaking, so there are some boats. They love to catch butterflies in our yard. A lot of outdoor picnics. It's just fun. Here are some smaller Varlis that I have recently painted, and this particular series are trees. One is the tree in early morning, I call it dawn. This one is called monsoon, the tree while it's raining, right there. And this one is called spring blossom. It was almost like a flower. Here's another one of my favorite. It's called Pond. The painting is done with the gouache on handmade paper, and the treatment I gave this side, the treatment that I gave this painting is more like a landscape feel to it. There is a pond, a lot of greeneries, and the birds are flying. So the main subject here is the beauty of pond. Come this way. This is what I'm super excited to share with you guys. This is my newest Varli series for this year, and it's called Soarin, and I'm hoping to finish a couple more pieces in this series. This is more, it is Varli inspired painting, and it's more about that joy and feeling and synchronized movement that you see when a flock of birds flies together. So this is the first one. Let me bring the second one to show you that I'm currently working on. Here it is. So this one I thought it would be cool to see the painting when the flock of birds flies. um, from the pond. So down there is a pond, and here are some birds that I have already painted, but the whole canvas will be full of birds. I think it would be a cute painting. So this is my backyard bird series, and this one is owl. The owls are realistic looking, and the greeneries are very decorative. It's a mixture of Indian folk art, Madhubani and Kalamkari, and the birds are very contemporary painted. It's gouache on handmade paper. Here's another one from that series. This one is called Ducks, and it's the same treatment. The birds are realistic looking, whereas the background is very decorative and intricate work. So here's one of my favorite and a very special piece. This one is called Wood. The wood, it's a banyan tree, and the speciality of that tree is the root grows from the branches and they go in the soil, and the new tree grows from it. So it's a never-ending, never-dying tree. It's a tree of life, and my birthplace in India is called Banyan Tree Town, because literally at every corner there's a banyan tree, and I thought it would be a cool thing to portray banyan tree. These are, oops. Let me move some stuff around. There you go. So this one is again from my backyard series. These are parrots. We don't have parrots here, but in India we used to get parrots in my parents' backyard. So the parrots are very realistic looking, whereas the background is very decorative. And to see these pieces in look closer, please do visit my website. It's rinalparikh.com. Here's another one that I'm really excited to share. This one is called Peacock, and the memories I have of peacock is when peacocks are perching in the tree, the first thing you see is tail, and then you follow the tail, and that's where you see a head. It's almost camouflaged with the sky. So I was trying to mimic that, and I want my audience to go from the tail, and when they come up they can see the head, and it's almost camouflaging with the sky. Here are my smaller backyard pieces. That one is deer. We get a lot of deer in this neck of woods. Alright, now let me show you the piece that I'm currently working on in my studio. So this one is called Sparrow. This is again part of my ongoing backyard bird series, and one of my favorite birds are sparrows. They are everywhere. So here they are. The way it's the same thing. The flowers and the tree is very decorative, whereas the sparrows are very realistic looking. The painting I'm doing is with the gouache paint. paper is handmade paper. I like painting with handmade paper because see the rough edges of the paper and the work is so delicate. I think it creates a nice balance and creates a lot of interest in the painting. So folks, that's all for now. This is Rinal Parikh. You can go to my website rinalparikh.com to see this work in person, and I hope you enjoy my studio tour. Thank you for joining me.